I'm going to remove this kick drum and talk about the length of a kick drum. I'm pretty sure if you're producing music, you're going to be aware of the subject, hey, my kick drum doesn't blend in that well with my project, or, the bass is clinching a little bit with the kick drum. And there's multiple ways to fix this. You can go for sidechain, you can go for a longer or a shorter bass, you can go for a longer or a shorter kick drum. There's not one fix for everything. It really changes and it really depends per style, how you want to do it. If you go for hard style, for example, hard style really has a short punch and the bass line is kind of connected to the kick drum, and it's a whole different process than doing it in electronic dance music or maybe even mixing for bands. So when you're mixing a band, you always have to deal with a very short kick drum. It really is the kick drum of an actual drum kit. And with electronic music, you have the position where you can have a longer kick drum, like for example, the sound of Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike, where you have these festival tracks where it really is just the kick, but a pretty long kick and a synth. Now there, the key of the kick drum really matters. When you have a short kick drum within a mix for progressive house, for example, where you have a separate bass playing, you want to have your kick drum as tight and as short as possible so there's more space to the bass in comparing to the kick drum. We're going to go for a plugin right now just to show you guys how you can change the length of a kick drum next to picking an actual audio kick. So I'm loading here a new synthesizer, which you do with Plus Software Instrument. You create one and you're going to go for instrument. And hopefully you guys have the plugin, and if not, you have to make sure to grab it because it's really super useful. And there's other brands as well, but this is the one that I'm using, obviously, as it has our own branding. And Kick One was super successful, and this is the follow-up for Kick One that also works with Catalina. Cool thing is now if I hit my MIDI keyboard, you'll hear it playing, and no matter what key you're using, it will play the same everywhere. So once you open this plugin, there's a lot of knobs that you can twist and turn. And the most important thing here, talking about the length, is you can actually change it by dragging the length tab left to and right. And the shorter you make it, the more space you have in the mix for your bass.